She tried to kill him for food, but ended up offering herself. The wind on the barren moon was razor sharp, carrying the bitter taste of ash. Craters stretched endlessly beneath the dim glow of the shattered planet overhead. Hunger ruled here, not law, not compassion, only hunger. Talia, an alien woman with pale, scaled skin and amber eyes, crouched low among the jagged rocks. Her ribs protruded from weeks of starvation. She hadn't eaten in 4 days, and her tribe had abandoned her after she refused to eat the flesh of her own kin. Then she saw him, a human, Daniel, trudging through the wasteland with a pack slung over his shoulder. The glint of metal canisters on his belt told her everything. Food, water, supplies. Her stomach twisted violently. If she didn't kill him now, she would die by sunrise. The ambush. Talia gripped a shard of metal. She called a knife and sprang from the rocks with a feral cry. She lunged at his throat, but in a flash, the human turned. His reflexes were impossibly fast. He caught her wrist mid-strike, twisting just enough to disarm her, without breaking bone. "Easy," Daniel shouted. "I'm not your enemy." She hissed like a wild beast, clawing at him with desperate strength. "Food," she growled in broken human tongue. "Give me." His gaze softened as he saw her sunken cheeks, trembling frame. Instead of fighting back, he slowly opened his pack and tossed a protein bar to the ground between them. Talia froze. No one had ever offered her food, not without demanding something in return. The first bite, she snatched the bar, tearing into it with animalistic hunger. Daniel watched silently as she devoured it in seconds, crumbs clinging to her lips. When she finished, she looked up, expecting him to strike, but he only handed her another. "Eat," he said gently. "You need it more than I do." Confusion flickered in her amber eyes. "Why?" she rasped. "Enemy." "I don't see an enemy," Daniel replied. "Just someone starving." Something broke inside her at those words. For the first time in years, she felt seen. The offer. Over the next few days, Daniel shared his supplies. He built a small shelter among the rocks, teaching Talia how to purify water and ration food. She followed him silently at first, distrustful of his kindness, waiting for the inevitable betrayal. But it never came. Each night, he gave her the bigger portion. Each morning, he walked ahead to shield her from the storm winds. He asked nothing of her, not her loyalty, not her body, not even her gratitude. By the 4th night, Talia couldn't hold back her tears. "I tried to kill you," she whispered as they sat by the dim fire. "I know," Daniel said softly. "You were starving. I don't blame you." "No one ever give food," she admitted, voice trembling. "Only take, only hurt." Daniel looked at her, truly looked at her, at the scars on her arms, the hollow in her eyes. "I'm not like them," he said simply. Her claws trembled as she reached toward him, hesitant. "Take me," she whispered. "Not food me." Daniel blinked, startled. "Talia, you don't owe me anything." "I want," she insisted. "You saved me. I belong to you now." Changing hearts. From that night on, Talia stayed by his side, not out of debt, but choice. She hunted for him, defended him from scavengers, learned his language. As days turned to weeks, the bond between them deepened into something neither had expected. Daniel taught her laughter. She taught him survival in the wastes. Where once there was hunger and distrust, there grew warmth and loyalty. One evening, as they watched the shattered planet's reflection in the blackened sky, Talia whispered, "I wanted to kill you for food. Now, I would die to keep you safe." Daniel smiled faintly. "Guess I'm glad you were hungry that day." The final battle. When raiders ambushed them weeks later, Talia fought like a storm unleashed. No longer starving, no longer afraid. She was a force of nature. Together, she and Daniel drove him off, standing back to back amidst the blood and dust. After the battle, breathless and bruised, she collapsed against him. "Mine," she murmured. "Forever." Daniel held her close. "Yours," he whispered back.